What's going on, everybody? Fall in, add attention. You are locked into another episode of the Husker Army Podcast, brought to you by the great folks over here at HAP Sports Network. And, of course, everybody at the Facebook Husker Army fan page. Go make sure to go check that out. Become a member. Roughly 39,000 members right now. So if you get a chance, become a member. It's a great group of folks. You won't regret it. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps us out in the algorithm. And, of course, I got to let you know about the merch. You get the chance, you hop on over to shop.herdatsports.com. Check out our merch. Get yourself a piece of the Husker Army Podcast. We got the shirts, the dad and trucker hats, the beanies, stainless steel tumblers, the coffee mugs. We're going to be adding some more items here probably by the start of the season. So Jamal's got his beanie coming here soon. I already let him know. And so let's roll right into it, folks. I'm your host, Bryan. With me, as always, former Husker wide receiver and multi-time national champion, Kenny Cheatham, our recruiting guru, Mr. Matt Sass, and then our guest today. That's right. I said guest with an S at the end. We got two. We got one that is a young man right here. He is a Husker fanatic living in Lincoln, Hudson Haake. How you doing, Hudson? Got to show the enlisted graphic, my man.
I'm doing good.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you were nice enough to show up at Muchachos when we did our episode with Trey Taylor. You got to meet him, get an autograph, get a picture with him. We've been in contact pretty much ever since. So yeah. I can't thank you enough for showing up. Trey really appreciated it. And then, of course, our other guest right here, folks, I think everybody knows him by now as far as social media is concerned. We got new 3-star running back Husker commit out of North Carolina, Jamal Rule. Jamal, how you doing, my man?
Good. Great. Glad to be here.
Man, we're glad to have you. And just like Hudson, I got to show the enlisted graphic for you as well. I actually had to crop out Coach Barthel on that one. I was like, I can't keep Coach E in there on that. It's all about Jamal on that. So, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to crop you out of it. But that's how the Husker Army has to do things, man. We'd love to have you on sometime, Coach. That's for sure. All right, so we've got all the formalities out the way. Let's talk about it right now. Roll right into it. You kind of talked about it with on Damon Benning's show not long ago about why you chose Nebraska. Now, everybody's pretty much seen that, but what was the journey like to making that decision? What was the journey like even considering Nebraska?
It was a tough one. Not gonna lie. It came down to that. Of course, I chose Nebraska.
Did we lose audio?
Oh, yeah. I think we lost audio there, Jamal. Oh, damn.
Am I good?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. The facility, I always say this, the facilities are second to none. The relationship I have with Coach E, that always helped. And also, they were like my first big offer. So, like, from the beginning, we had a connection with them. They were already close to my heart because I felt like it kind of, they'll be.
Well, at least we got 3/4 of the match. Jamal, it's not your fault. That's just probably our connection again, knowing my luck. But yeah, we caught most of that, so thank God. And look, coming from North Carolina, that's tough. To be honest, I'm surprised they didn't offer you, especially who they had just coming in as head coach. But seeing some of the offers you had, it was absolutely ridiculous. You had, matter of fact, I could pull that up right now. I believe it was, you had offers from Virginia Tech, Michigan State, Syracuse, Pitt, Wisconsin. And you're a bruising back. You're going to be that type of guy. I can tell, and you look for contact. And I love guys like that. For me, it's when I see a quarterback looking for contact before sliding, you've already reserved a spot in my heart. So seeing the type of back that you are and knowing that you're only going to get better, faster, stronger, I'm honestly surprised you didn't go to somewhere like Wisconsin that's normally known for having those bruising backs. So, I mean, what was it about, I guess, Wisconsin that actually did pique some of the interest?
I don't know. I ain't really rock with it down there. I don't know, it's just like a different type of vibe that I didn't like. I can't really explain it. But like, yeah, you know, kind of trust my instincts and my gut when it comes to this stuff. So like I went down there and I was just like, nah, this ain't it. So then yeah.
Yeah,
And
see, I
then
mean, that happens.
that's the first thing I did whenever I was narrowing down my choices because Nebraska and Wisconsin are, they're pretty similar in a lot of ways. So I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get one of them off. It's either one or the other because I can't come down because they're too similar. So yeah, once I got Wisconsin out the way, I was like, okay, Nebraska, And then after that, I did some more research, narrowed it down, got to my top four, Michigan State, Syracuse, Tech, and Nebraska, of course. Then after that, after that, I just really talked to my family, then got it down to Syracuse and Nebraska. I'm not gonna cap. That was like one of the toughest choices I ever made in my life. Not gonna lie, because Syracuse, people they have over here, I hope I still, have a good keep in contact with them, just like friend wise, because they're great people. And then, of course, Nebraska, Matt Rule, that's gonna probably be a forever joke. Uh, Coach EJ, they're great. And then down there, it's just everything is a vibe. Even like the first day I went in the running back room, like it just felt like a family in there. They were all like they were serious, but they were still all joking and laughing. So yeah, I like even like I said, even like the last week, like I was just going back and forth, back and forth. But yeah.
Well, you definitely energized your community with your commitment. And I mean, I saw the post you had from, I believe it was last Sunday at church, your church. Your pastor had singled you out. He had to give you your props, so to say. So, I mean, as long as you don't mind, Jamal, I'd like to show everybody that clip, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right, enjoy.
Let me give a big shout out to one that's on his way to college on next year. Is Brother Jamal, you here? Where you at? Brother Jamal Rule, stand up, man. Hey, man, he had his commitment on last week, and he has chosen, this young man has scholarships from all across the country, and he has chosen to take his talents to the University of Nebraska. He's a Cornhusker. Hey, man, can I brag just a little bit? Number one running back in the state. He belonged to us. Hey, man, we are super, super proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Listen, this young man, he's a great talent, but he's also a great child of God. He's not ashamed. He's on his own platforms telling people about the love of God. Amen. He has Bible discussions. Man, I'm a proud pastor, man. I appreciate it that you let me in on your journey and told me everything you had going on. I would lean.
Yeah, that's
dope. I love that. I really do. I'm glad you were able to send that to me, Jamal, because I just knew that was something we had to have on here. It's to be totally honest, not 100% big religious guy here. I believe there is something when we're all, off of after our time on this earth. We just don't know what it is yet, but I do have faith that there's something there. So, I mean, granted, I do not attend church constantly, but to see something like that, Jamal, that warms my heart, man. I mean, they are genuinely happy for you. They are genuinely excited for you. And they genuinely wish nothing but the best for you. So thank you so much for letting me share that one, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Now Kenny, like we were saying here, Jamal's more of that bruiser type bag. He may not outrun everybody, but he's going to run over everybody. Now, your days here, man, back in the mid-late 90s, the heydays, the title years, those were the guys. Those were the guys we had. Guys like Lawrence Phillips, guys like Amon Green, Damon Benning. The list goes on and on. I can't even name them all. It'd be too ridiculous to even try. So, I mean, Kenny, that's got to make you feel pretty good to know that this coaching staff's like, it doesn't have to be speed, and smaller guys in today's college football. We can still do it like the old days.
Yeah, you can still have a big bruising back in the backfield. I think a lot of times as we all, and you guys are younger, and myself, Bryan, and Matt can attest to, I think a lot of times programs and sports fall into trends. And once they fall into the trend, everyone starts doing it. Like they say, like NFL with its copycat league, once someone starts doing something, they all start doing, like when the Wildcat formation and all of that stuff. But you can still have a every down bruising back. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you have a running back that loves to be physical out there on the field, it's intimidating to the other team. Because believe it or not, everyone doesn't want to have a running back trying to put as much punishment on them as that they're trying to put on that person. And during my time there, if you ask any one of those running backs, you were not going to touch that field with Coach Solich as your coach if you weren't mean and nasty. You had to have it in you, and it was also taught, and it was expected. Contact. He talked about contact. I'm sure those dudes can tell you stories of how he would rip into them if they didn't lay somebody on their back and all of that. So, I mean, hey, if that's how you like to play, put the wiggle with it, be aggressive. Don't let them change you. And good luck. I mean, because that's what we need. We need more of it. I think Nebraska needs more of that. It'll open up the offense. You can always have a speed back. You can always have a power backs. But having multiple is a good thing, because when you come out with one and the next one's coming in with the same mindset, it's intimidating the teams. Trust me. I mean, I would see the guys' faces when I played. When one came out, here's the next one doing the same exact thing. And by the end of the game, they were folded. They didn't want to contact, not only from the running backs and the fullbacks and the tight ends and the linemen, but from the receivers as well. It was just a different mindset once you continuously jam. I know it's cliche, but jam the ball down someone's throat and a running back that's not afraid to get hit.
All right, Hudson, I know you're a little young, obviously, to remember the championship years. But, I mean, you're old enough to have seen Rule coming in, seen the resurgence that he's plugged into this program. And obviously, you've been paying attention to the recruits, the current players we've got. I mean, Hudson, you expecting this especially the offense, to have a heck of a breakout season this year?
Yeah, for sure. Especially with all the new 2026 and 2027 guys coming in next few years, I think it'll be really good.
I agree. Yeah, especially like guys like Jamal coming in, guys like Trey coming in, Luke, Rex, Hayden. I mean, my God. I haven't known this many names of recruits that aren't even on campus yet in years, because it just felt like they weren't really committed for here. They would commit, and then the flip would come before signing day. It always felt like that was what was happening. But, I mean, Matt, we're seeing it with this coaching staff, man. They're getting players like Jamal, like Trey, Luke, Rex, Hayden. They're getting them to stay. They're honoring the commitment, and that's a testament to what this coaching staff is proving and showing. Am I right?
Yeah, Rule does it the best. He's not complaining. He knows it's all about trying to get kids to actually check out Nebraska. So, shout out to you, Jamal, for actually giving us a chance, because, I know it's a long distance away from home, but once they see this place, they fall in love with it, and then they want to stay. And being genuine, that also really helps.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, Jamal, like you said, you talked about the facilities being second to none. That honestly, even as a diehard Husker fan, that hasn't always been the case. But I was there just maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago on ground at the stadium to talk to Trey, and that's the first time I really got to see a lot of the newest parts of the facilities by the stadium. And my God, man, I've got to agree with you, Jamal. That is, and I just saw the outside of the Osborne complex. That's all I got to see, and I was blown away. So I can't even imagine what you guys get to see on your visits when you get to go into the weight room, the locker room. I mean, just everywhere. I'm envious, young man. I really am. I'm envious. I've been a fan for so damn long. I've just always wanted to take a tour of it all, and I've never gotten the chance yet. But one day before my time's done, I'm getting in there.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jamal, let's talk about it, man. Coach Barthel. I mean, there's an effect going on here with him. He's very active on social media. He seems to know what guys your age need to hear. Not just what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And he seems to know exactly how to coach you guys from being young men to full grown ass men, adults by the time you graduate and leave here. So, I mean, what is it about Coach Barthel that you could say is like that it factor, I guess?
First of all, he's fun. He's a little emotional at times, but he's fun. I mean, I think that's just his light skinned side coming out, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyways, yeah, he's fun. He always fun. I can joke around with him. He's relatable. Uh, he went through stuff growing up, so like I can relate to him. And also he had even like in his coaching career, he had to go through things that he didn't want to go through to be the coach that he is today. So like, I can just relate to him, have fun whenever I need to, but he's still gonna be hard on me. He's still gonna coach me, even when I'm on my visits. He's like even like he'll call me and be like, make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. You gotta see yourself as like a product now. Everything you do, people are gonna be watching. So you gotta watch what you post. You gotta watch what you do out in public. You gotta watch everything that you do. And like,
Yep.
I ain't really see that part. Like, of course I heard about it from like other people, but I didn't really see that part until like I really saw like stuff that I do, because like a lot of people are looking at me now. Because like I said, I never thought to 20,000 people will be looking at my posts after me just being on the beach. So like I can't just be going around saying anything, doing anything I want to do. So like, yeah, you open my eyes to certain things like that.
That's good. And I'm kind of surprised actually that would be something you yourself would even need to be teach. But I mean, granted, look, I've been your age. I've been Hudson's age. We all have been, and we've all done stupid stuff just because of either inexperience or just horrible decision making. But it happens. I mean, that's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we become adults. So, I mean, honestly, Jamal, to have Coach Barthel already instilling those types of core values and everything before you're even on campus, I mean, that's amazing. And I could tell on social media that you definitely watch what you're going to say, you watch what you're going to post, and you make sure it's respectful. And that's all anybody can ever ask of you as far as social media goes, man. So you're doing it right.
All right, which is good because a lot of individuals, especially in today's, don't understand how much people look at that, how much people get an idea of that's who you are, and the perception might be totally off. But to be conscientious of that at your age, man, is commendable, and I appreciate that. And for Coach to be saying that and letting you know, hey, be careful with this and that. That's good. That means he cares about how you're perceived, not only to the public, but to the program, but mainly how you are perceived as a person out there. So that's pretty dope.
Now, have you gotten much of a chance to talk to Emmett Johnson much at all, Jamal?
A little bit here and there, but
Okay.
not too much. A
Nothing
little bit.
tenuous yet.
Yeah, nah. I think I think my parents did. I think they got to sit down with them. But
Okay.
I think that was when we went to like this one place and I was out playing like cornhole or something. I don't know what I was.
Hell yeah, let the parents do the talking, man. You're there
Yeah.
for some fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, completely okay there. I mean, that was just something I wanted to know. I mean, I talked to Emmett quite a bit, so I hadn't know if you guys had talked much at all yet. But man, I'll tell you, once you get on campus, Jamal, and he's still there, man, soak up whatever you can as far as knowledge from him, because he'll never steer you wrong. Just like Coach E. And what does Coach Barthel like to be called? Does he have a certain nickname?
I just call him EJ.
Okay. See, I guess maybe it's just me from my playing days. It was drilled into my head.
Yeah, I really don't say his last name. I either say EJ or Coach EJ. I don't say his last name.
That's crazy. Like, even to this day, I still call my JC, which was Pee Wee football, Coach.
Yeah.
I
mean,
still
yeah,
call.
when I still do that with some of my coaches. Like once you do it for so long, it's kind of weird not to call them that anymore. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we
I use
had,
it as a sign of respect.
That's
Yeah.
how I
Thank
feel
you
as
for
well.
everything you did for me as my coach. That's why I call him coach.
Yeah. I will ask.
That title
certain
never
coaches-
leaves them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But if I've
doesn't.
never personally been coached by them, I will ask if they mind if I call them coach, because I was never personally one of their players, and he was never personally my coach. But as you said, Matt, I do it out of a sign of respect.
Yeah,
just
that's
because
just
you
how
earned
I
that
look at it.
title. So yeah, I mean that's weird, Jamal. I'll call him Coach E or Coach Barthel, and you just call him EJ. I love that. I love the fact that that's how it is now. Oh man, I'd have gotten along so much better in football in this day and age. Man, my mouth got me in so much trouble back then. God. Oh, I still wake up with nightmares of gassers, and oh my God. I that's the only part of football I don't miss. Other than that, no, I miss all of it. I miss all of it. I will never not miss all of it. So, I mean, there's a question to ask you right there, Jamal. What is it about football that if you could cut anything of it out, what would it be? And it can't be practice. Can't be practice.
Mm.
Oh.
I'll say
Little stump there.
yeah,
He's
the conditioning
thinking, man.
sucks. Yeah,
Because there's nothing
the
about football that
conditioning.
you don't like.
The conditioning,
It
yes.
sucks. It sucks. real
Yes. And especially in your off seasons when you don't have a
Mhm.
game to look forward to,
bad. Yeah.
sometimes in your head you're just like, why am I putting my body through this?
Mm-hmm.
But you guys know the ultimate goal, though. Yeah, that's
Yep.
always in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It never does not suck though. Ever.
24/7, never shuts off.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Just
Yeah, because
anything
you
you're passionate
feel the
about.
aches and pains of it no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm only 43 and I still feel it. Kenny, I can't even imagine what your body feels some days.
A lot. A lot.
It feels a lot more than that 20-some-year-old body did, huh?
Ooh, hey man, a lot. Like, hey, that's the high ankle sprain from '95 right there. Whoa, I feel that. Oh wow, that's the hamstring from '96. Yeah, that's still there.
Oh,
That's the quad from '97. That sucks.
like Kenny told Jamal, you got to go down the stairs sideways now, man. That's so messed up.
Like I'm doing a ladder. Like I'm working on my footwork. Yeah.
Well, Well, there's what you got to look forward to as you get older, Jamal. The body's just going to remind you of these days. And all we ask is you just embrace every ache and pain.
Yeah.
Hudson, you have some years to go before that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, be
Yes,
thankful.
you have to.
Although I did notice, Hudson, you play tennis though, right?
Yeah, tennis and baseball.
nice.
Right on. There you
Oh,
go.
I'm
Okay, so
baseball.
you're going
I've
to
always
save
played
your
baseball.
body a bit, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, not your
I would
shoulder
say
and your
so.
elbow.
Well, yeah,
So-
shoulder and elbow
And
could
that's-
have some issues.
That's the worst for me. It's my elbow shot, my shoulder shot. So, but it was all worth it. I loved every minute of it. So,
Oh man, I'll tell you, if Hudson ever has an inkling of playing football and has a chance to come here, we're not doing a good job of recruiting here, guys. We're definitely not doing a good job of
It's
recruiting.
still
here.
worth it.
It's so worth it, Hudson. It's
It's
all
worth
worth it, man. Every day when you wake up and you feel that your knees pop, your ankles pop, your back, just everything. It's all worth it, man. Just keep that in mind.
Yep.
And Jamal, I'd love to say the same thing to you, man. Only good thing is with you're gonna have the people surrounding you, the personnel that's gonna keep your body working at its peak level. I mean, even after your time's done here, you go on to the league. You're gonna have the same thing with their facilities there, of course, in the league. You're gonna have the money to take care of that yourself, regardless.
Mhm.
Hey, who knows with NIL, man, you could end up with enough money while you're here to take care of that yourself. So who cares? I think I will say this almost every time we have a recruit on, and we got Kenny on here. I always feel sorry for Kenny because he was here in that time when there was no NIL. If you even got $1 from somebody, you're getting in trouble from the NCAA. I mean, just to see that you guys could finally get paid for playing this game that you guys love so much. Once again, it's another thing that warms my heart because you guys deserve it. Yes, you're trying to work hard and get to the next level, get to the league, but you're beating the hell out of your body to get there first. So why not compensate these young men with something, for God's sake, just in case, God forsake, a career-ending injury happens to any of them. They have something they can fall back on and their education to move forward instead of just an education with no money to start that next part of your life. So I'm happy that you guys, Jamal, finally get some sort of compensation now. And be ready, man, because EA Sports is going to be calling soon, man. They're going to need your measurements. They're going to need to get all of your attributes, all your looks, everything, because you're going to be in the new college football game, man.
I was talking about that yesterday. I was like, I don't care what overall I am. I promise you I'm using myself every play. Every single play.
Yes.
Somehow, somewhere. I'm either going on a run or I'm going
Wildcats.
and I'm passing it. Yeah, well, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Oh, man. Okay. Another important question then, Jamal. PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, PlayStation all day.
yeah.
Yes.
Is there any other way?
All right. Good. All right. I'm going to have to get you gamer tag when we're all done here because, man, I want to play against you on some college football when it drops tomorrow. So, oh, boy. Oh, I can't wait. Hudson, got to ask you, man, PS5 or Xbox? Or do you got both?
Xbox.
Oh, man, he's like my son. He's an Xbox guy.
I just can't do it. I don't like the
Neither
controller.
can I.
It's just
I tried. I
I'm
tried,
a PS5
man.
guy. That's what I go with.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've been PlayStation ever since PS1. So, yeah, let's rock and roll, man. I did try Xbox when they first came out, but, man, the size of that controller, dude, that thing was a brick.
Yeah, but
My Lord.
Yep.
And you gotta hold your fingers weird because one of the analogs is like down here and the other one's up here. So you're playing like this. It's weird.
That's exactly how it felt, too. I know. I give my son crap all the time. And granted, he's 21 years old now, but I still give him crap because not only does he have his Xbox, but he's bought himself a PS5. He's also bought himself a Switch. I mean, the kid's a gamer beyond belief. But when it always comes down to it, he reverts to his Xbox. So he's more of an Xbox kid than he is anything else. I know, Jamal. I went wrong somewhere, man. I did everything else right. He graduated. He's got a job. I don't know where I went wrong with the gaming.
Hey, what kind of slander are we having going on right now? Video
We're
games?
just saying that we're all PS or PlayStation guys.
Except for Hudson. Hudson's the Xbox one here.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, boy. Hey, Jamal, do you happen to need a PS5? Kenny might be able to accommodate you for free.
I have one. I mean, if you're offering, I'll take another one. But
Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 of them. He hasn't even taken out of the box.
that's
What?
terrible. You know what? My coach makes me so mad with that. He has a PS5 sitting in his office and he has not turned it on, and it makes me so
What?
mad.
yeah, I got 2 of them. They're still chilling in the box. I've had them, a couple years? Yeah.
At least.
Ah,
You've
I
had
don't-
him
I
more
don't-
than a couple years.
yeah, a
Why
couple
though?
years.
Why spend that money just to let it sit in all its glory?
I don't know. Just for it to sit, just to be difficult, just to be a jerk.
Dude.
But hey, that little quick break I had to take. This is what you gotta look for when you get old. Water pills. You gotta use the bathroom. That's why I was gone. Old age, fellas. Water pills.
Oh, man. I haven't reached that yet, man. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm sure I ain't far off.
Hey, water pills while I'm drinking water. Do you think that's a smart choice? I don't think so.
Might as well be having a 6-pack, dude.
That's what it's like.
Woo!
Like I'm drinking
That's
natural geyser water by the gallon. Hey.
Again, that is why I don't miss drinking, man. I don't miss making a run for the bathroom every like 5 minutes.
Water pills.
Ugh. Man. Best decision ever made. All right. So, I mean, what's the time like Jamal, as far as boots on campus, man? Is there any date set in stone just yet?
I really don't know. I just know I'm graduating early, so I know I'm gonna be
Okay.
in January for sure. I just don't know
Okay.
what day.
Okay.
I'm pretty
right,
sure it's
cool.
gonna be like after winter break, then whenever the clock. I mean, yeah, after winter break, and then the New Year and all that, and then the day that everybody goes back to school. I guess I'm gonna be there, but I don't know.
Yes. Okay. So you're
Okay.
going to be here for spring ball, spring conditioning,
Yeah,
and you're going to be ready to go.
yeah.
So what are you most looking forward to? I mean, other than obviously playing football here, because I mean, you made the commitment, that's what you wanted. Other than that, though, I mean, what is the thing you're most looking forward to during your time here in Lincoln?
Kind of look around, see what else is out there. Because when I'm out there, I mean, it looks like just nothing. So I'm sure it's not just nothing. So I kind of want to see what's out there, branch off a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, definitely make a trip to Omaha if you get the chance. Plenty
Yeah.
going on in Omaha. I mean, there's definitely surrounding areas to go to as well outside of Lincoln. If we get the chance, man, next time we find out you're on campus, me and Matt will make a trip up to Lincoln. We'll meet you up at Muchachos, dude. We'll buy you some dinner. Yeah, I think you'd love it.
Hey,
What do they
Muchachos is pretty
sell?
good.
What do they
It
sell?
was good food. It was good food. So if you didn't get a chance to go there at all yet, man, you've got to visit there. The owner, Nick, he's a great dude. Loves Huskers. Actually lets a lot of them from the different sports come in and put together their own meal, and then he'll name it after them, and it's up on the menu. That's what you can get.
That's awesome.
I know Matt gave me crap about it when we were up there because we're at a Mexican place.
Burger at a Mexican restaurant.
Yes, I got Emmett's meal, which was this just badass bacon cheeseburger.
Oh,
Hey.
this dude. Oh, you one
Dude.
of those dudes.
Yes,
You're
I
the
am.
dude
Yep.
at
I
the
went
pizza
to.
place that asked for the burger. Oh, this guy.
What's wrong with a burger?
Oh man,
Despicable.
I got brisket tacos.
yeah, and
What'd
you
you say,
like
Jamal?
it?
The bacon cheeseburger.
It was
What'd you
so
say,
good.
Jamal? What's wrong with a burger?
What?
Yeah, what's wrong with a burger?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with a hamburger in a hamburger restaurant.
Exactly.
You don't go to a Mexican food restaurant and say, give me the chicken fingers. You don't go to a Mexican food restaurant and say, give me that juicy double cheeseburger you have. You get some enchiladas, you get a burrito, you get some tacos, you get some nachos. That's what you do. You don't go to a Caribbean food restaurant. You don't go to the Caribbean food restaurant and say, give me the sweet and sour chicken. What in the world?
Yeah, you don't go to Red Lobster to order a steak.
Yeah, hey, I'm at Red Lobster. Let me get the Kung Pao chicken. What?
You get pizza.
It's called that type of restaurant for a reason.
To be fair, I think some of the proceeds from buying their meal goes to the athlete.
No. You get burritos. I won't hear that. You get a burrito, you get some tasty, delicious tacos. You don't get a burger.
Kenny, I called him out too. Like immediately
big time,
after he
right away.
Like, what's he doing?
Was the burger on flour tortillas or corn tortillas?
No.
Some special type of burger?
No.
Regular bread and cheese on the. Come on, man! You should have
with some queso mac and cheese. Queso mac and cheese is good.
Red Robin or something like that. Fuddruckers.
Oh God, I think there's a place I've never eaten was Fuddruckers. I don't think I've ever eaten there. So,
hey Jamal, you want to know what else it's like? It's like me down there in North Carolina, eating North Carolina barbecue, and telling you guys, give me some of the Miami, Florida conch. It doesn't add.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Jamal's on board.
Yeah, you guys like a mustard base, but it's like me asking for some sweet and sour barbecue ribs. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. No, you don't do that. It's disrespect.
Yep.
Exactly.
I was that guy. I was that guy.
He pretty much was on the kids menu. Let me get this oh my God, this guy's a piece of work.
But yeah, next time you're back, Jamal, let us know, dude. We'll swing up and hang out. We'll buy you some dinner, dude. And yeah, you definitely got to check out Lincoln. You got to check out the Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha. I mean,
it's the largest in the country.
Exactly.
It's cool. Really cool.
Little old Nebraska. I mean, who would have thought? But yeah, there's so much to do.
That's you going to Amigos asking for a runza.
There's the other question, Jamal. I mean, have you had the chance to try a runza yet?
No.
Oh man,
well, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, Trey liked it. At least it looked like he did. He told us he did because I had to ask him in confidence, so I wasn't quite sure. When I saw his face in his video, I was like, he kind of looks like he's smiling through grit. So when I met him, I had to ask. I was like, did you actually like it, or were you just being nice? He's like, no, I really did. I was just tired. I just got up. It's like the first thing I ate. I'm like, oh man. Maybe a runza is not the best thing to have for your breakfast. Just saying. But you get a chance. Yeah, you got to try a runza, Jamal. I think you'll love that place. And then if you go to Omaha, you got to try King Kong's. You're going to have some of the – dude, you have some of the fattest burgers you will ever see, man. And
also
these
things –
so what? I mean, it's got to come out sometime, man. Who cares? Enjoy it while it goes in.
So. Hey, Jamal. Outside of that, with in regards to when you get there and recruiting, and I'm sure Matt would talk about it as well. Have you been in contact with other kids that are potentially looking at coming to the University of Nebraska? And
yeah.
Okay.
I texted Trey actually. And okay. I was like, we might as well make a group chat of everybody that's like committed or anything like that. So whenever somebody commits, we have our own group chat and we add them in there.
That's awesome.
Talking in there.
Good.
That's cool. That's cool because I'm older. We're older. We didn't have that luxury. We saw everyone on the first day of freshman reporting to school. If you weren't there with them. Doing a recruiting trip, and it's like, oh, you end up signing, you know what I mean? So I think that's cool, and I think that's awesome that you guys can do that. Then you can get to more guys and try to get them to come there and build up on something. So that's cool that you guys are in touch. and getting a little group chat going. I just wanted to ask because I'm like, see what they're doing, what's going on. You know what I mean? Sometimes guys sign and then they go their own way and they don't talk to anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And try to build something. But that's cool.
Now, Hudson, was there anything like super pressing or anything whatsoever, like a massive question or just one that's been eaten at you that you had ready for Jamal or anything like that?
Not really. Not too much.
You know what? I love it. Hudson's just kind of like happy to be here, man.
Yep.
He's kind of like, you know what? Actually, he's like me right now. Anytime we do an episode, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm literally like the greaser. I just let you guys, I get it all ready to go, and I love it when everybody else can just like run with it. If I can just sit back and not talk for a half hour and listen to everything, I absolutely do it in a heartbeat.
What are you talking about? That's what I've done the whole episode.
Well, Jake, look.
I'm kidding. It doesn't bother me whatsoever.
Hey, there's been episodes where it's happened to Kenny. I know there's episodes where Kenny's logged in maybe 2 sentences and then, we're done. And then I'm the one that feels bad about it. So I'm like,
don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel bad.
That's like my biggest fear.
It's
Whenever we
always
do
fun
this,
regardless.
I'm always afraid of not including everybody that's in here. That's usually my thing. That was a huge thing for me growing up, was making sure everybody, if you're in a group, you make everybody in that group feel like they're a part of it. You talk to everybody in that group. You give them their time to talk. You let them get out their opinions, their expressions, their questions. And then if I have anything to add to it, great. If not, awesome. Keep talking. I don't mind. I got nothing much more to say that's going to be any more intelligent anyway. Oh, that's the truth, Kenny. You can chuckle all you want, man, but that's the damn truth.
This guy's crazy.
It's one of those days, dude. Like I said, I got roped into a double last night when I got to work. So I was like, all right.
Yep.
All right, cool.
I'm still trying to figure out what to have for supper.
All right. We're getting up to about the 42.5-minute mark. So Jamal will start to kind of wind it down a little for you. Don't want to take up too much more of your Sunday on a vacation. But I mean, we talked about, your journey here. We talked about the Coach Barthel effect. And then ultimately, I guess I've got to know. I've asked a couple players this, Trey being one of them, and his mom was there for this answer, so it could have persuaded his answer. During your time here, you get to say your junior year, things are rolling, and you end up having just this stellar junior year, and the league comes calling. What's the decision? Are you sticking around for senior year, or you got to take the money and go? And if it's take the money and go, that's fine. That's a viable answer.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to go.
There you go.
I think I'm going to go, yeah.
Perfect. Sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go get paid while you can get paid. While your body can take it, take it.
Yeah, That's one of the reasons, actually, is like running back, like one of those positions, than O lineman and D lineman, where you literally have to, you're getting hit somehow. Yeah, maybe it's a few plays when you're not, but like either you're getting the ball, having to block somebody, something. So, and one's body can only hold up for so long. So
yes,
I gotta go while I can.
Yeah, and say on plays where you go on like maybe a flare out pass or something, then damn well the ball ain't coming to you.
Yeah, you
can kind of trot that, and it's not. I don't want to say it's definitely not taking a play off. It's conserving the energy. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're thankful your body didn't get nailed on that play. So on the next play, if you do get the rock, it's time to double up and lay somebody out. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like I said, Jamal, I love backs like you, man. Guys like you and quarterbacks that run like you will always have a soft spot in my heart because it ain't flashy. It's nothing like that. It's if you're in my way, you're going to be out of my way. That's all there is to it. And I love that type of mentality. I love that type of running. I mean, Matt, what was the game just a few years ago in Purdue? who was the transfer running back we had that came in. And the way he laid out that Purdue defensive back.
Dowdell or not?
No, not Dowdell. It was before Dowdell. Hudson, you might remember this. Oh my God, why am I?
Yeah, I'm blanking on it too.
But he laid out this Purdue defender. We lost the game. It was when we had Trey Palmer. He was just this big bruising bag. Remember, all our complaints were he wouldn't go north and south. He'd try and dance a little too much.
You're talking about Cross?
Nope,
No,
not Amani Cross.
No. Talking about Anthony Grant.
There we go, Anthony Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, if you can run like him, Jamal, I've got nothing to worry about, dude. There's absolutely no worries in my mind whatsoever, because when Grant nailed this guy, he was out cold before his back even hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I'll have to find that clip. I'll find that clip, Jamal. I'm going to send that to you, man. If you haven't seen it, you're going to love it.
Yep.
That's the type of running backs I like, man. I think that's why I like.
Question real quick.
Oh, go right ahead, sir.
My mother wanted to know what's the Army thing, like the Husker Army. She wanted to know if any one of y'all served or anything like that.
That is a great question, and that is one I'm always happy to answer. Unfortunately, no, myself, I have not served. Kenny, I don't believe you have.
No.
And Matt, I know you haven't.
Nope.
It was a name. Yeah, it was a name on Facebook that somebody had for a Facebook fan page, and they asked if we'd want to rebrand our podcast to that. And now I look at it as kind of an homage to anybody that has served. And me being a lifelong diehard Husker fan, you hear of Husker Nation, you hear of all things like that. I was like, why not a Husker Army? I mean, come on. We're everywhere. We're literally spread out throughout the entire world.
Did your mom serve, Jamal?
Yeah, she did.
Thank you.
I believe.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Which branch?
Army. Well,
Wow.
yeah, Army.
That's dope. Thank her for her service, man. That's dope.
Yes, thank her for us, please.
Yeah, my grandfather was World War II.
Yep.
He was a sergeant in World War II. My other grandfather was World War I. Some of my uncles were some of the first African American paratroopers.
Yep.
My other uncle was Korea. My great grandfather was Civil War.
Whoa!
So I got a lot of family members who serve currently and in the past, man. My granddad, he's old school. Your mama probably laugh at this. He said, "Don't you take your to that military, boy." That's what he told me. It was different. He said, "Don't Yeah, he told me don't
that too.
Yeah, my granddad told he told me he said, "Hey, it was different." My granddad was actually supposed to go play in the Negro Leagues baseball.
Oh wow!
And then he went to World War II. So yeah, got a long history of family military. Yeah.
Yep. It's not a long one on my side, but I mean, my grandfather, God rest him, he served in, I believe it was World War II, and my dad served in Vietnam. So, and luckily my dad's still here with me. So, I mean, yeah, I've got nothing but the utmost respect for anybody that has or does serve, because that takes such an amount of, pardon the language, but such an amount of balls and courage that it's an amount that I'll never possess. And I love my country to death, but I could never serve. I don't have that mentality. I don't have that type of work ethic. I would be a terrible soldier. I'll just say it right now. I would be a terrible soldier.
Peeling potatoes, ain't with the old school peeling potatoes.
I'd be okay with that. That I'd do. No problem. As long as you don't make me do a bunch of push-ups for maybe peeling them the wrong way, I'm cool with it. Like, if this is going to be some in the Army now type stuff, man, I don't know. I ain't Pauly Shore, dude. I don't know if I could just goof my way through it.
No, that's hilarious.
That's a deep cut, and that's mostly for white folks. God, that movie. Most people don't know that movie anymore.
Oh man,
we're getting old. All right. So we've hit the 50-minute mark. Jamal, we'll go ahead and shut her down for you, man. We want to let you enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the rest of your vacation. So we'll go ahead and shut her down now. Hudson, I can't thank you enough for joining us too, my man. This was awesome, man. I know you didn't really say much, but it was awesome having you on here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And I can't thank you enough once again for showing up at Muchachos to meet Trey.
Yeah.
He really appreciated that. He loved the hell out of it. He talked about it after y'all left even. So
Yeah.
He did.
that was really cool.
And for
And
me,
then-
Jamal, and for me, I just want to say, stay grounded as a person. Stay grounded in your faith, and you'll be fine.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and shut her down now. You know what to do at this point. You find us on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Also, make sure to check out the merch at shop.hearthatsports.com. Get yourself some Husker Army Podcast merch if you get the chance. And then, of course, that should be it for right now. I guess for myself, Bryan Knutson, former Husker wide receiver and multi-time national champ Kenny Cheatham, our recruiting guru Matt Sass, and of course our two guests, Hudson Haake, and of course new running back commit Jamal Rule out of North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining today, guys. It was a blast, and I really hope to do this again. So, one last thing to do, Husker Nation, Husker Army, you know what to do. At ease, you are all dismissed.
A Herd at Sports Network production.